I believe that everybody, and when I say everybody means players, coaches, the entire organization and the fans knows exactly what kind of game we have to play tomorrow. So playing against a team that is in the best shape of the season, just won a great game on the road in Monaco, and a tough game, but a good game with Fener at home. And all of a sudden, all their best players starting to play well together. Mirotic, Shields, Melli, and it's a very high mountain to climb, but this is the game that the schedule brings us, Žalgirio Arena, and we have to focus only on what we can do at our best possible level.
Hello, Coach. Milan is one of the best defensive team in all Euroleague. Is the key word for that is switch all?
Milano is a very, very, very good team that has just a lot of injuries problems, and injuries are something that really can impact the development of a season, the improvement of a team, because it slows down everything. And now they are healthy, and I don't believe that we can reduce the thing talking about offense, defense, or this or that. So we will miss a very important player, that is Rolands, and we have to cope with that. So Milano is a very, very good team.
One of the biggest transfers during the summer was Mirotic from Barcelona to Milan. Do you see any differences between his game style, between his role in Milan and in Barcelona?
How you put the question, it's a good trap, but I won't fall in your trap, and I explain you why. Every player that plays for many years in one team and moves to another team, something different in his game will pop out. Every coach that stays for many years in one team and goes in another team, he won't do the same things. It's different personnel, different environment, different chemistry. I just know that Mirotic is probably the most complete talent at the forward position in the entire EuroLeague. And he's scoring in millions of different ways. He reads the game. So I didn't see any changes in his game. And he just had a long injury. He was sidelined for months. And now he's playing again at his potential.
Then one more trappy question. Talking about Alex Poitras, how do you see this player? And maybe there are some similarities between him and Kavarius Hayes?
I always like him. He's an energetic big, dynamic big, gives you a lot of intangibles. And again, he was out. He came back now, and he's playing good.
Tore Messina has a long term in Milan. How would you describe him as a coach?
He's one of the best coaches in the European history, basketball. And this is something that everybody can see. Only, you cannot judge Oro. You can. Usually this is what happens. I don't judge a coach for the win or a loss. I judge for what he brings on the table to an organization. So one of the best. This is a no-brainer.
And one more question, a bit more philosophical, I guess. Now there are 3 Italian coaches in Euroleague. Also, it was Gianmarco Pozzeco, it was Sergio Scariolo. Is it a coincidence, or do you see some good things Italy did that there are so many good coaches in Italy?
There are not enough, in my opinion. The coaching school, Italian coaching school, it's high level, and I wish that there would be more.
In Lithuania, we have just one in Euroleague now.
But you have only one Euroleague team. So.
You are native from Milano.
I stop you, so we go quicker. It's 10 years that I'm outside Italy. It's 10 years that or 8 years that I'm playing Milano. So tomorrow, Milano, Golden State Warrior, Boston Celtics, whoever, it's the game that defines the importance, the magnitude of the game defines what we have to do. Not if I'm from Milano or from Bagnaluca or from somewhere else, okay? So it's totally, after so many years, and every time I understand that you're doing your job, asking me, it's a game. It's a game, and I am vaccinated, So I have to focus on my team, and it happens that the team from my native town is coming in this moment, 3 games to go with very small chances for us, but chances. So I cannot focus on anything else.
Milano's 2 top scorers is Mirotic and Shields with 17 and 16 points, and the 3rd top scorer is with 8 points. Is it safe to say that the main focus in defense will be on those 2 guys?
Nope. Because you have at least 6, 7 other players that can score 20 points. And I make a very simple example. Nicolo Melli, at the final game, the Final Four, scored 27 or 28, and only because they lost at the buzzer, he was not the MVP. So if he can score 20 plus points in a Final Four, that kind of game, he can score every game. He's a player that puts the team in front of everything. He's a player that links the team. So if we move all our soldiers and all our defensive plans to stop Shields and Mirotic, something else will pop out. Some other players can score. Napier can score. Devon Hall can score. Melli can score. Voigtman can make 4 threes in 4 possessions. Poitres can really kill you inside the paint if you move too many players on the perimeter to guard Shields or Mirotic. They are a complete team. They are a complete roster with hell of a players. So they are very, very good. And only a season with a lot of injuries, they are 1 win ahead of us, okay? So they had a tough season, but there is clear reasons for that.
Last question, you mentioned that they reached their peak form basically. Do you think it's only because of the previous injuries, or they maybe changed something in the past few months or a few weeks?
There have been changes, but every team changes down the stretch of the season. You know, one player is in better shape, so you ride him or something like this. You try to implement your offensive system or downgrade your request to have more flow. The only sure thing is that they are in the peak of their season. There are 3 games to go, and they feel it that after a very, very tough season with injuries, with losses, they have the chance to redeem themselves. Just making a good final run in the last 3 games, and they will make it to the play-in. And if you ask them 1 month ago, they would say that this is like a blessing. So I know that the only thing I would love is that even the fans will dive with us on every ball. I want the most energetic possible game from everybody, from our doctor, from our people in the office, from the fans. I need deflections, I need rebounds, I need, sacrifice and energetic plays from everybody. I want that the arena will be contagious for that. I really, I'm not used to do this, but I know what kind of game expect us. So I need every possible help.
One more from me. Sorry if it was asked before, but how do you like all that play-in system and these changes to format this year?
I believe it's amazing. Think about all the teams from position 9 to position 16, 15 in the last month and a half. In the timeouts, they will be Cancun, not let's go. You don't remember Cancun in a timeout. You can Google it. So teams are alive. I look on my team, when I came, we were out from everywhere, okay? And we kept our hope alive just because of the playing. It's a no-brainer. It's amazing. Okay, more games, more everything, and more stress, but the competition needs small changes, Euroleague is out there many years, so I believe that all these small changes can push is a burst for the organization of the entire Euroleague.